I'm so happy to have you here today. Have the beautiful Aunjane Johnson with me here today, and we're going to have an amazing conversation about sex life after children. So welcome, welcome. I would love to introduce you.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm really excited to be here. This is really fun. Outside of being, wife, mom, boss all day, like I really don't get a space to be just me. So I'm ready to talk and help some moms out.
Yes. And like we talked about a little bit before I went online, before we came on, about the changes as women that we go through when we become moms and we give birth and we have children, and then how hard it is to maintain that sexual life going, feeling hot and steamy in a body that's, looking different now, feeling different. And you were sharing a little bit. So I would love for you to share about your story with our guests.
Yes, for sure. So for those, of course, you would not know this, but I am a mother of 6 and I have given birth 5 times in the last 6 years. So it has been a journey to constantly have to go through that state, kind of get back to myself, then have another baby. Outside of, we could talk about the fact that I couldn't get on birth control because it made me sick and all this stuff. So, I mean, it wasn't the plan, but it was difficult when in the bedroom, because my body didn't look like something that was attractive. We're moms. We know what our body looks like after we have kids. It's stomach's all wrinkly, stretched out, boobs don't perk up anymore, look like you fed the whole village. Like, it's not something that you want to go to bed and be like, come here, baby, And my husband's never made me feel insecure about it. And I know that may not be the situation for every mom, but I had my own personal insecurities before I even had children. So I really had to look at myself and figure out, okay, is this something that's happening now or is this adding on to something else? So, yeah.
So what did you do to kind of, bypass that and maintain the intimate sexual life you have now with your husband?
Yeah, I honestly, the first step was acknowledgement. Like I said, knowing that I was already made insecure about myself, my family, I've always been a big chested woman. So I had breasts at 10. And then, there wasn't a lot of funds to find me the type of bras and stuff to keep my breasts at a certain point where society tells you they need to sit, on your chest bone. And that wasn't my life. And so I was made insecure about that. I had stretch marks very young. So that, there was all of that stuff. So going back to those moments and really just looking at myself and being like, you know what, you did something magical. Like, you brought life into this world. And acknowledging that, this mess with your body, but I mean, it's not that different than what we already had going on. Like, this is nothing new. So I just said, well, what can we do to get our skin back to the way it was, and not say that I can never go back to that, except that you have mom bod, and mom bod is sexy. Okay, it can be if you want it to be. So I found skincare that was going to help kind of get my skin back shiny. Like, I used to be that girl that looked like I had on foundation and I didn't have on. And I'm finally getting back to that, having a skincare regimen for my face, putting the proper oils on my body so my skin feels like butter all the time. Yeah. And then, just not, sometimes when we have the sweatpants and the t-shirt, it's like, it's cleaning day, it's Saturday, we're doing our thing. It's not always helping the situation to cover it up. You need to put on something sexy, not, of course, you're with the baby, you don't want to walk around in your lingerie, but find something that actually feels good. The t-shirt and the sweats is the mom look, the messy bun. And it's we take our pictures this is my life, it is what it is. But I got a subscription to Adore Me. And if Adore Me is not your spot, find your thing that has the clothes that resonate with you. But I wanted my cute little lounge sets and my shorts and my shirt and all that stuff. If you're seeing this video, that's what I have on right now. And it's comfortable for me. It doesn't touch me too much. I've never liked clothes hugging me. And so it's my thing. It makes me feel like a woman again. I walk around, I might pour me a little wine if I'm drinking my coffee. It doesn't feel like, oh, my life is so stressful. And it helps with my husband because he comes home to his wife in a cute little lounge set. Even if I had a stressful day, what is he doing? Looking at my butt, looking at me braless, ooh, and that is really helped a lot. Me taking care of myself, me feeling good about my skin and doing that. It helps when he wants to rub me at night, when he's trying to get some and he's all feeling everywhere. I don't feel insecure. With my stomach, It's still there. I just had a baby a year ago. But he's like, I put that there. It's okay. And so I oil it. I do what I could do with it. But you know what? I'm giving it enough, giving any energy. It's there. It happened. I had the baby. Like it is what it is. That's kind of what my story is.
I love it. I think self-care is so important. And as moms, we definitely don't have enough time, or we tell ourselves we
Mhm,
don't have time for it. But if we
mhm,
can find, you know, 10, 15 minutes a day to really just pamper us, it will
mhm.
change the whole dynamic
Yes, it
of
will.
our house, of our relationship, of our with our children, with our partner. So true. And
Yeah, you have to create a space for that. Like I have my tub space where I have my little bamboo tray thing. I have my little picture on covering the window because I love pink and I love glitter. I love marble, I love all that stuff. So I have my own area. And sometimes if it's just so stressful and I just can't seem to get out of a funk, I will sit there. I have my diffuser going, whatever your thing is. If you do that 5, 10 minutes, the like long enough for like a song to play or something, just do that. You can do it.
I totally agree. And I love what you said, creating a special space for you, a
Hmm.
space that you can go to, when the house is hectic and the kids are crying and you just want a
Hmm.
minute for yourself. You could just
Hmm.
go into your space, listen to a song, calm down. It will change so many things.
Hmm.
So
Sure
true.
will. Thank you. This is so fun. Oh my goodness.
And so, wow, so 5 children. I love it.
Yeah, I count my bonus baby, so I have 6. Always count her. I've been around since she was 5, so that's my love bug. Yeah.
So, how about you tell our audience what you do for a living and how do you help moms on a regular basis?
Yeah. I have a funding brokerage that offers financial education and services to families. So I teach the fundamentals. I give you the services you need to actually do the things I'm teaching you about. And I teach the kids. So I have fun with it. I'm very youthful. So I like to just talk to children and hear the crazy stuff that they have to say. And I just kind of help them understand finances and their level so that adults who like when they turn into adults, their parents don't stress out about if their child's actually going to be okay. Can they send them out into the world? I want to make sure I'm there to help them. So that's what I do and how I support moms so they don't have to sleep, crazy at night. Like, I don't know if he paid his rent this month. He did. I made sure he did.
Love it. And how can they find you if they want to help?
How can they find me? Well, I am everywhere, honey. I'm on a lot of platforms. So if you just search for my name, I'm sure it'll be on this episode. I pretty much will show up. But my company name is Ronke and Associates. I'll make sure that that is sent to you so you can put that information there. But you can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I'm on Clubhouse. I am everywhere there is beat. So I'm looking forward to connecting with you guys. If those services interest you, just mention this podcast and let's see what we can make happen.
Well, thank you so much, gorgeous. I'm so happy that you were here with me today. I think you shared so many good points that moms can use on their day-to-day life to make their life better and their sex life even more positive. So
Yes,
thank you for being
absolutely.
here, and we'll see you guys next week.